Today, we're diving into the potential dangers for older adults lurking in some very common vitamins. Vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B6, vitamin A, and niacin.
These are supplements many elderly people reach for, thinking they're doing good.
Our mission here is to unpack the nuances, give you the facts, so you can be genuinely well-informed about what you're putting into your body. Let's jump right in. First up, a really surprising one, vitamin D.
Ah, yes, vitamin D.
We all hear about the benefits, right? Good for bones, mood support, immune system. Seems like a wonder vitamin.
And in moderation, it absolutely can be helpful, no question. But here's the catch, and it's a big one, especially concerning stroke risk. Taking too much vitamin D, particularly taking it at night, can silently set the stage for serious problems.
Okay, how does vitamin D raise stroke risk? That seems counterintuitive.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It relates to calcium. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
Think about a man, let's call him Mr. Walter. He's 74, very diligent, takes 10,000 IU of vitamin D every single day.
10,000! Wow.
Yeah, he was convinced it was the key to strong bones in his old age. But then one morning, his wife finds him confused, can't speak properly, his right arm totally limp.
A stroke?
A stroke, yes. And when they checked his blood work, dangerously high calcium levels, you see these very high doses of vitamin D taken without proper medical guidance, they cause this significant calcium buildup in your bloodstream.
So the extra calcium doesn't just go to the bones.
Not all of it, no.
Yeah.
This excess calcium starts to deposit in your arteries. It makes them stiffen, narrow, basically harder.
Which is already a problem as we age. Our arteries naturally lose flexibility anyway.
Precisely. So you've got arteries that are already less flexible, and now you're adding this calcium hardening. Mix that with maybe being a bit dehydrated, not sleeping well, and that calcium spike from taking it late, it creates a perfect storm for a blood clot.
A clot that can then travel.
Exactly. It can break off and travel straight to the brain, causing a stroke.
And the scary part is, you said it's silent. No warning signs.
Often. None at all. That's what's so unsettling. You feel fine, go to bed, and wake up to a life-altering event. And, many common vitamins, the over-the-counter ones, they contain huge amounts, 5,000, even 10,000 IU.
Way more than most older adults need.
Absolutely. Even 2,000 IU daily might be too much if you're not actually deficient. So the key takeaway here is, if you are taking vitamin D, especially if you're also taking calcium or maybe certain heart medications, get your blood levels checked regularly. And here's a vital tip. Always take your vitamin D in the morning, not before bed.
That's really crucial advice. Morning, not night. Okay. What stands out to you listening to Mr. Walter's story? We'd genuinely love to hear your experiences or thoughts on vitamin D in the comments below. And hey, if you're finding this deep dive valuable, please do subscribe for more insights like this and maybe share it with someone you care about. All right, moving on. If vitamin D surprised you, hold on. The next one is often seen as a heart helper.
Ah, vitamin E.
Yes, vitamin E, popular among the elderly, hoping it supports the heart, circulation, maybe memory or skin.
It has that reputation, definitely.
But the hidden danger here isn't a clot. It's potentially something even more frightening. A brain bleed. How can vitamin E cause that?
This really highlights the importance of interactions. Let me tell you about Mrs. Evelyn Brooks.
Yeah.
81 years old, a retired librarian, very sharp lady. She had a heart valve issue, managed it carefully with warfarin, that's a common blood thinner.
Yeah.
Her doctor was keeping a close eye on things. But Mrs. Brooks, well, she decided to add an 800 IU vitamin E capsule to her daily routine.
800 IU on top of warfarin.
Exactly. She thought it might help her memory, maybe circulation, best intentions. But within 3 weeks, she's in the emergency room, severe headache, confused, vomiting.
Oh, no.
A brain scan showed a hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding inside her brain.
So not a clot blocking blood flow, but actual bleeding into the brain, caused by the vitamin E.
It was a combination, the high-dose vitamin E plus the warfarin she was already taking. Many people just don't realize that vitamin E, especially in high doses, acts like a natural anticoagulant. It thins the blood.
So it was like double dosing on blood thinners.
In effect, yes.
Yeah.
If you're already taking prescription thinners, aspirin, Plavix, warfarin, any of those adding high-dose vitamin E dramatically increases your risk of internal bleeding. And in the brain, even a small bleed can be catastrophic, permanent damage.
What's considered a high dose then? How much is safe?
Well, the recommended daily intake for older adults is only about 15 milligrams, which is roughly 22 IU.
22 IU.
Right. But look at the supplements on the shelf. You'll see 200 IU, 400 IU, sometimes even 1,000 IU per capsule.
That's a huge difference.
It's enormous. It really drives home the point.
Yeah.
You must discuss any new supplement with your doctor. especially if you're taking medications for your heart or blood pressure. Natural doesn't automatically mean safe.
That's a powerful point. Natural doesn't mean safe. Okay, so we've had calcium buildup from vitamin D, bleeding risk from vitamin E. What's next?
Next up is vitamin B6.
Ah, B6, often marketed for nerve support, energy, brain boosting.
That's right, found in lots of energy or focus formulas, even targeted towards aging nerves.
So the question is, could something meant to help your nerves actually end up damaging them?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
With excessive vitamin B6, it absolutely can. It can cause severe, sometimes permanent nerve damage, peripheral neuropathy.
Okay, tell us more.
Let's consider Mr. Harold Jenkins, 76, retired truck driver. Comes in complaining of numbness starting in his feet, tingling in his hands. His balance is getting really bad, leading to falls.
Sounds like things people might just put down to getting older.
Exactly what he did. He blamed age, maybe arthritis.
Mhm.
But when we look closely at his supplements, bingo. He was taking 200 milligrams of vitamin B6 every day.
200, how much is that compared to what's needed?
It's more than 10 times the safe upper limit for seniors.
Wow. What makes B6 toxicity so sneaky? You mentioned nerve damage.
Well, here's the insidious part. Unlike some vitamins that your body just flushes out if you take too much, B6 is different. It accumulates, it builds up in your system.
It doesn't just pass through.
No.
Mm.
And in older adults particularly, this buildup can damage the myelin sheath, that's the protective coating around your nerves. Think of it like stripping the insulation off an electrical wire.
Okay, so the signals get messed up.
Precisely.
Hmm.
Leading to those symptoms: tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, tremors. It can even cause confusion or memory issues that mimic dementia.
And people might not connect it to the vitamin.
Very often, no. The symptoms creep in slowly, be blamed on other things. By the time it's diagnosed, if it's not caught early, that nerve damage can sometimes be permanent.
That's frightening. What's a normal amount of B6 then?
Older adults typically need only about 2 to 10 milligrams per day, and that includes what you get from food.
2 to 10 milligrams compared to 200.
Right. Yet you look at these nerve support or brain boost pills, and they often contain 50 milligrams, 100 milligrams, even 200 milligrams. It's not just unnecessary, it's actively dangerous. You really have to check those labels carefully.
Another stark warning. Check the labels.
Okay. What about vitamin A? People think, oh, vitamin A, that's for eyesight. Surely that one's safe.
That's the common association, yes. Eyesight, maybe immune health. Or people take it for skin benefits, anti-aging.
So what's the hidden risk with vitamin A, especially for older adults?
The key thing with vitamin A is that it's fat soluble.
Meaning your body stores it. It doesn't just get rid of the excess easily. It builds up over time in your liver, in your fatty tissues, even in the brain.
And as we age.
As we age, our liver function can naturally slow down a bit. This means that buildup can happen even faster. And too much vitamin A can actually increase the pressure inside your skull.
Pressure inside your skull.
It can mimic symptoms of a stroke or even a brain tumor. It can damage your vision, affect your brain function significantly.
Wow. Do you have an example?
Yes, think of Miss Dorothy Simmons, 79, a retired piano teacher. She starts getting headaches, then her vision gets blurry, she feels dizzy, her speech even slurs a bit.
Her family must have been terrified, thinking stroke.
Absolutely, they rushed her in. But the scans, they didn't show a clot or a bleed. They showed elevated intracranial pressure, too much pressure inside her brain.
And the cause?
It turned out she'd been taking a high-dose supplement marketed for skin and eyes for over 5 years. It contained nearly 10,000 IUs of vitamin A per day. She had no idea it was risky.
Yeah. 10,000 IUs. So it created this sort of false brain tumor effect. That's startling.
It is. The condition is called pseudotumor cerebri. Symptoms are exactly what she had: headaches, blurred or double vision, dizziness, nausea. In severe cases, it can lead to permanent vision loss or cognitive decline.
And people might be taking it without realizing the total amount.
Very easily. Many standard multivitamins already contain your full daily dose of vitamin A. But then someone adds another supplement for, say, eye health or skin, not realizing they're doubling or tripling the dose.
What's considered the safe upper limit for seniors then?
It's generally around 2,500 to 3,000 IU per day. Many supplements you can buy online just blow past that significantly. Taken daily for months or years,
Yeah.
the damage accumulates. It really shows how even these common vitamins need caution.
Absolutely. Okay, one more on our list, niacin, also known as vitamin B3, often taken for cholesterol, heart health.
That's the common use, yes.
So what happens when this heart helper vitamin suddenly messes with your blood pressure?
This is another one where high doses can be problematic, particularly for older adults.
Right.
Niacin is often promoted as a natural way to manage cholesterol. You find it in various heart health formulas.
Right.
But what's often not mentioned clearly enough is that high doses can cause really significant swings in blood pressure, and that can actually trigger a stroke.
Big swings in blood pressure. How does that work?
Let me tell you about Mr. Frank Miller, 82 years old, retired postman. He starts experiencing these odd symptoms, sudden hot flashes, his chest pounding, feeling dizzy intermittently, usually in the morning.
Strange.
He was taking an over-the-counter heart-healthy supplement. It contained 1,000 milligrams of niacin per serving, and he was taking it twice a day.
To 2,000 milligrams of niacin daily.
Yes, which is, well, it's over 60 times the amount most seniors actually need.
60 times. That's an incredible dose. How does that affect blood pressure and stroke risk?
Well, in those high doses, niacin causes your blood vessels to dilate, to expand suddenly. That's what causes the characteristic niacin flush some people get.
The flushing. Yeah.
But right after that expansion, the vessels snap back. They constrict. So you get this rapid yo-yo effect, sudden widening, then sudden tightening.
That sounds stressful for the blood vessels.
It's extremely stressful, especially for older, perhaps more fragile vessels. This constant fluctuation can dangerously spike blood pressure, put a strain on the heart, and crucially, reduce blood flow to the brain.
Potentially leading to a stroke.
Exactly. Or a TIA, a transient ischemic attack, a mini stroke. Mr. Miller actually experienced a TIA. His speech slurred for about 2 minutes, then returned to normal. He was absolutely stunned to learn his heart supplement was the likely culprit.
Even the flush-free versions, do they have risks too?
Yes, even the flush-free or extended-release niacin can still affect blood pressure, potentially trigger atrial fibrillation, irregular heartbeat, and impact blood sugar levels. It's not just about the flush.
So what's the safe guideline for niacin in older adults?
Really, anything above 50 milligrams per day should only be used under strict medical supervision, especially if you already have high blood pressure, any heart rhythm issues, or you're on medication. Caution is key.
Okay, wow. So we've covered vitamin D, E, B6, A, and niacin, 5 really common vitamins, each with a potential hidden risk for older adults, particularly concerning brain health and stroke.
It's a lot to take in, I know.
It really is. So the big question then is, if supplements can carry these risks, what's the alternative? What should people be doing?
Well, the truth is our bodies weren't really designed to run optimally on isolated high-dose pills. They were built to thrive on real, whole, nutrient-rich food.
Food is medicine, essentially.
Exactly. Let me give you another quick story. Mrs. Margaret Wilson, 73, retired school principal. She came to see me, and honestly, she had a whole drawer full of supplements. She was trying so hard to do everything right.
Taking all the right things.
Or so she thought. Yet she was often dizzy, her balance felt off, her blood pressure was creeping up despite medication. She felt foggy.
So what did you do?
We did something that felt quite radical to her. We cleared the clutter, we stopped most of the pills, and focused instead on simple whole foods.
Like what? Give us an example.
Her breakfast, for instance. It became really simple. 1 boiled egg for good protein, half an avocado for healthy fats, a slice of whole grain toast for steady energy, a handful of blueberries for antioxidants, and importantly, a glass of room temperature water, maybe a few walnuts or almonds sometimes. That was it.
Simple, real food. And what happened?
The change was remarkable. Within just a few weeks, she told me her dizziness was gone, her blood pressure readings stabilized, her energy was back. And she said her mind felt clearer than it had in years.
Just from changing her food and stopping the excess supplements.
It illustrates a fundamental point. Your brain doesn't need mega doses from pills. It needs consistent fuel, good hydration, healthy fats, and a wide range of micronutrients in their natural, balanced form, the form found in food.
So what are some of the best foods for older adults, specifically for brain health?
Oh, there are many great choices. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, packed with folate and antioxidants. Fatty fish like salmon or mackerel for those crucial omega-3s. Berries, blueberries, strawberries full of polyphenols that protect brain cells.
Nuts and seeds too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, flax seeds, great sources of vitamin E in a natural form. Magnesium, healthy fats, and whole grains oats, quinoa, brown rice for stable blood sugar, and good circulation, which is vital for the brain.
And the beauty is, these foods don't just help the brain.
Exactly. They support your heart, your bones, your mood, your mobility.
Yeah.
It's a holistic benefit. You're not just eating. You're nourishing your entire system with every bite.
This has been incredibly eye-opening. Thank you. I think the core message really is that awareness is probably your most powerful tool, your best medicine, especially as we get older when every choice can have a bigger impact.
That's very true. Understanding is key.
It's not just about taking supplements, it's about truly understanding them, recognizing that your body at 60, 70, 80, it just processes things differently than it did when you were 30 or 40.
Metabolism changes, interactions become more likely.
Right. And even those well-meaning habits, like taking these common vitamins, can quietly backfire if you're not informed and cautious. So maybe the final thought is, you don't need to fear vitamins, but you absolutely need to respect them.
Respect them and understand the context of your own health.
Yes. Read the labels carefully, ask your doctor, especially about dosages and interactions. And maybe most importantly, listen to your own body. Pay attention to those whispers before they become shouts. We really hope this deep dive has been valuable. We encourage you to share your own reflections or experiences in the comments section below. What's one thing you learned today, or one change you might consider making? And if you found this information helpful, please do consider sharing it with a friend or family member who might benefit. And of course, subscribe to The Deep Dive for more elderly wise advice to help you keep learning and growing with us. Thanks for tuning in.